Alright guys, BLM here, we're back with more Syndicate, so let's continue on. We're gonna finish up Sequence 2 here, and then start Sequence 30. Sequences 1 and 2 are really short, that's why we're getting through these really quickly, but Sequences 3 through... what is it? 3 through 7 really are pretty long. They're at least an hour and a half, more likely being about 2 hours for those sequences. And also we're gonna have to spend time. Oh yeah, we can do this now. What should we get? I think loot takedown's not bad. If I were to guess, I think that's what we're gonna go for. Or health boost. Health boost isn't bad either. Let's do loot takedown though. I'm thinking that's what we should do. Yeah, let's do loot takedown. Okay. Thank God for Sam animations as Arno. Okay. I don't get why it took this long to get loot takedown into a game. Obviously, it's in Origins as well, and it's very helpful in Origins. I hope it's in Odyssey as well. I'll be really disappointed if it's not in Odyssey. I don't love this combat system. It just feels like so button mashy. Is at least with Unity. I mean, like, I do think Unity has the best combat system of any AC game up until this point. Again, I think Origins is better, obviously, but I do think Unity's is the second best. And I feel like it's the least button mashy. It's still button mashy, but there's like strategy to the button mashiness of it. I don't know. It's like there is a lot of like holding of like. It's like you're not just pushing square the entire time. I mean, square obviously is the normal attack, but it's like you can hold square to do a heavy attack. You can hold X to stun the person. You obviously circle is counter. Yeah, obviously the weapons are also more. They're slower than any other Assassin's Creed, or most other Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, I think it's very similar to AC1. It's just like an improved version of AC1's combat, and I do enjoy it. Because like AC1 was pretty slow and pretty somewhat realistic. AC2 that kind of took that away and made it more kind of arcadey, but it was still not like super bad. And then by Brotherhood, even though I love Brotherhood's combat, it is super fucking arcadey. And then obviously they continue that through Revelations and really through 3, Black Flag and Rogue as well. I guess not as much, but I mean pretty much though. It's the same sort of combat system. And then yeah, then you get the Unity where they go back to AC1 style, which again I really liked. I think it really worked. And then. But then for Syndicate, they go the complete opposite. Instead, they go back to the arcadey sort of combat. But it's like, it's too arcadey to me. Again, this is just like, the combat in this game is just fucking ridiculous. Though I do think they do certain things well. Like, I think like having the quick time event to avoid gunfire is fantastic in a game like this. Again, it could have been used in Unity. In Unity, guns are even more of a pain in the ass. But still. There we go, we did it. Alright.
It is time to lay down your head, Sir David Brewster.
But I have so much more to discover.
Do not be afraid.
I'm not. God will protect me.
I will continue your experiment.
How about no?
You will not stop, Starrick. Miss Thorne has already found another piece of Eden, more powerful than the last.
Is it?
I will take that one too.
We fight.
This is a strange conversation, isn't it?
Take with us. It's in our nature.
Yeah, is the Shroud more powerful? The thing about the Apple is that the Apple can do many, many things, while like the Shroud can only do one thing, and that's heal people. And even that, like, it only heals people before they die. Like, once you're dead, you can't heal anyone with the Shroud. The Shroud does nothing. So it's like, yeah, while it's good, it's not, like, perfect.
I have to get out.
Which, by the way, how the fuck did this happen? Like, this, the, like, apple exploding and all the shit that happens here. Like, how did this happen exactly? I mean, it's a cool set piece, but it's like, I don't get how it even happened to begin with. Because, like, they mentioned that, oh, Evie blew up the factory. It's like, how? How did she blow it up? Like, what even happened here? Like,
Keep going.
no shit. So I was getting confused with this game in Unity, it looks like, with the going under and going over sort of stuff, because they simplified it with this game. I thought it was simplified in Unity as well, because I was getting like frustrated at a certain point of like, why the fuck aren't I going under this thing? And eventually said, oh, you have to push R2 and circle. But like with this game, they simplified it to just R2, so I must have been thinking about this game. Obviously, I think it's the same way in Origins as well. Because that's the thing, Origin, like, I don't think a lot of Assassin's Creed, like, fans realize this until they actively seek it out, obviously. But, yeah, I mean, like, Unity and Syndicate are on the same engine. Or, I should say, Origins is made with the same engine as Unity and Syndicate. Which, again, seems weird, because, again, like, people are like, when you define Assassin's Creed eras, it's usually by whatever engine the games are run at. I mean, it just, like, seems to coincide with, like, whatever engines the games are run on. But, yeah, I think what people forget is that, and like people always split Unity and Syndicate and Origins and Odyssey, but they are on the same engine. Even though I do agree they are split, they are different. So they do give you money in this game. Again, that's the thing about Unity that was also kind of frustrating, is that they never gave you money for missions. So like you would have to go out of your way a lot to get money if you wanted to, and like it was just really fucking irritating. That's why like I had to pickpocket so many people in Unity, or loot their bodies so many times in Unities to get medicine, because that, and also the ridiculous inflation of medicine prices, but whatever, in that game.
Piece of Eden detonated and took the lab with it.
The magic lump of hyperbolic metal. I'm shocked.
Simply because you have never valued the pieces does not
All
mean...
went according to plan,
There was a slight complication.
How slight.
The lab exploded.
Jacob.
You derailed a train.
Oh, he did. Did he?
Well, the train derailed and I happened.
Yeah, like the interactions between Jacob and Evie are great. The problem is that they're separated for most of the game, and like as individual characters, just like they're just kind of meh.
What about London?
What about it?
We're wasting our time out here.
You know as well as I do that London has been the domain of the Templars for the last 100 years. They are far too strong yet. Patience.
The Templars have
Would
found
it be over 100 years?
Sir David is dead.
He's what? When did Edward die? Edward died in like 1730 something, right? Because that's when Birch took over. And Birch has been running, ran London for longest time then. And now that they're saying, oh, it's been 100 years or whatever, that would have been around when Birch took over. So really, it should have been like 120 years or so, right? Right? Because Edward died in died in like 1730 something, right?
So what's stopping us? London.
This is 1868.
To be liberated. Forget Crawley.
Father would have wanted us to
Oh,
listen.
Father. You could continue his legacy in London.
Freeing future generations.
Which this is ridiculous. This is another reason why I don't love the story here. Is that
You know.
the fact that Jacob and Evie fucking just say, hey,
might just be
let's
right.
go free London, and then they're able to do it all within a year. I would believe within like 6 months or so, right? I forgot the exact timeline, but it's definitely within the year. Like at the beginning of the game's 1968, the end of the game's 1968. So it is kind of just ridiculous that they're able to... here's the intro. I don't love this rendition of Ezio's family either, to be honest. But whatever. I forgot. Is there an Odyssey Ezio's family? Yeah, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there is, right?
I know. You've only had a taste of our latest acquisition from Abstergo, but I want to check in on Sean and Rebecca. still think attacking a Templar is a mistake.
I mean, not necessarily. It just matters which Templar.
Call Dr. Grammatica.
Isabel.
What's funny is that these two are dead now in the modern day story. Grammatica dies in the comics, and Isabel, whatever, Ardent, that's her name, right? Isabel Ardent, something like that. She dies at the end of this game. So, yeah.
It's people like you that give historians a bad name.
I'm afraid I don't have time for you today, Mr. Hastings.
Like, no one's worried by the fact. Oh, there's Otto Berg.
Oh,
I love Otto Berg, by the way.
It does look grim.
But the Costa is just kind of meh.
Agent Acosta. Deal with them, please. Move it.
What is the Costa doing now, anyway? Like, did she ever get found out as being part of the instruments of the First Will? So obviously that's revealed at the end of this game. But, spoiler alert. Again, I mean, this is a replay. Don't be watching this. If, like, I literally named the video Assassin's Creed Syndicate Replay. Do not expect, no spoilers in this.
Jacob and Evie's memories. Find something that puts us ahead of the enemy. Time is of the essence, and lives are now clearly on the line. Good luck.
What was I gonna look up now? Oh yeah, Violet the Costa. Yeah, because I don't know what she's doing. I know what Otto Berg is doing now. I feel like an idiot. I forgot how to spell Violet. There we go. There, Violet the Costa. Is she dead? You looking for? Oh, she is dead. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so she died. Oh, so she died in the comics as well with Grammatica. Okay. Like, I knew Grammatica died. I didn't know the Costa died as well. So that's something. I really don't know what else to say. So yeah, she was Juno's lieutenant.
I've never seen so many people all at once.
Churning seas of London. It's just the way Father described. Now, to find Henry Green and formulate a plan of attack against the Templars.
Is Mr. Green again?
The assassin watching over London? Did you not listen the first 3 times?
Listen to what? Oi, watch it.
Beg pardon, sir.
Oi! Come back here, you filthy dipper!
Alright, let's go get this shit. I also don't like that, that they really do make Jacob the main character of the game. Because again, I don't like about, like, this is, and Ubisoft's doing it again here with fucking Odyssey. And it makes even less sense with Odyssey. But it's like this idea, like the, oh fuck off, we're fucking this up. But, of like, hey, let's put a male and female protagonist to make like the I don't know, the liberal people, whatever, happy. I don't know how to really describe it, but whatever, the those like sort of people happy. But we're not even gonna put the female as like the main character or anything. It's like, and with like, again, with Odyssey, it makes no fucking sense because like, I mean, because Cassandra's the fucking canon character. It's like, and yeah, Alexios is like the main guy on the main cover. Mind you, you can flip the cover, but still, it's just so weird to me. I really don't get what the, like, because it's always so weird because Ubisoft's this company that always preaches about diversity and all this bullshit, but they never actually do anything about diversity in any of their stories. Like, you even see at the beginning, like, oh, we're a company made of multicultural, whatever bullshit, or whatever. It's essentially saying, oh, we're a team of multiple cultures and all that, whatever. It's like multiple genders and sexual orientations and whatever else it is. But, they never actually do anything with it. And like, even if they do, they like do a romanticized version of it, not the realistic version of it. Like here, like Syndicate, they actually do it a few times. I'm probably more likely because the writer Jeffrey Yolam is he is gay, so I mean, like, he decided to implement certain LGBT elements into the story, which is fine if it fucking made sense. But it makes no fucking sense in Victorian London that there's a transgender woman just like controlling, or transgender guy technically, right? Wait, owning a company and no one gives a shit? Like, yeah, that wouldn't fucking happen in Victorian London. But whatever. Fine.
Where is Mr. Green's shop located?
Oh yeah, we're gonna
What's
meet
marked on Father's
Greenie.
map?
2 assassins. Equal in height. 1 female, 1 male. 2 decades old. And those devilish smiles.
Isn't it weird that
You
they're the
must be
same
the
height?
Fry twins.
And you are?
Henry Green.
Because either that means that Jacob is short and Evie is tall,
Sorry to learn about your father's
or
Thank you.
I guess either way it would mean Evie is
passing. What can you tell
tall.
us about Crawford Starrick?
But
I suppose the council desires.
it's like, how tall are they?
London must be freed to provide a better future for
I'm
all
gonna
of
look
its
this up.
citizens.
Well, thank goodness the council saw reason and sent you to aid us.
Yes. Thank goodness.
Which, by the way, how do they not get caught on this? Like, it's never mentioned again.
Sits at the helm of the most sophisticated Templar infrastructure known in the Western world. Every class,
Really?
the borough, the gangs, the industries.
Really? Holy shit. I'm looking up the height. Jacob is fucking short. Holy shit.
Firm, but fair.
I did not realize he was this short.
We'll have uniforms.
I mean, like, Evie is average height. Like, she's like 5'5". And Jacob's like 5'5" to 5'6". It's like, what the fuck?
To our side.
Like the way that you rallied those card players at the Oakbrook Tavern into the river.
Oh, that was different. They beat me at whist. I can see it now. We'll call ourselves the Rooks.
You were never good at chess either.
Have you got a better plan?
Find the piece of Eden.
Oh,
Well, let me show you the lay of the land. Shall we?
But yeah, as I said, I always liked Evie more. To be honest, in terms of character development, they both get around the same amount, which is, to be honest, very minimal. But they still, like, they get some. I mean, it's not like character development's, like, non-existent here. But, and again, I have always said this before. Like, people seem to harper on character development. Character development is not always necessary. Like, character development's only necessary if the character is flawed to begin with. Like, if you have, like, an amazing character to begin with, like, you don't really need character development there then. Obviously, with most stories, you do start off with an imperfect character, and he develops throughout this, or he or she develops throughout the story. But it's not always the case that you need character development. Like with, like, Yusei from Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. You don't need character development for Yusei because Yusei's fucking amazing already.
A gang known as the Blighters.
But like someone like Edward, like that's a character, like Edward Kenway from AC4, that's someone you need character development, and they do it really well in fucking AC4.
We need to return this city to the people who built
And
it
again,
in
like
the
with someone like
first
Ezio and Bayek to a degree.
You have my word.
I mean, the thing about Bayek is that he mostly stays the same, right? But there's like just one aspect that he has like a massive amount of character development
place.
within.
Return to my shop. I can bring you up to date on the rest.
I mean, it's like his personality and everything doesn't change. It's not like Edward, where like his entire outlook on life changes. But like Bayek is more so just like his realization of his surroundings more so. Like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird with Bayek because like he does have character development, but it's like it's not. I don't know if it's like how to phrase it. It's not as blatant, maybe. I don't know. But it's like, I mean, like with Edward, it's like, you see how Edward acts in sequence 1 of Black Flag, and like the way he acts in sequence 12 is like radically different. While with Bayek, like the way he acts at the beginning of the game, the way he acts at the end of the game is like the same. But it's like, he learns like little lessons that enable him to do what he did better. You know, I don't know how to describe it. Like again, it's character development. It's like more minor character development. But it's still like effective character development at the end of the day too. So it's like, it's whatever.
Only Whitechapel's clinkers remain opposed, but they're no match for the Blighters.
well, let's shine these clinkers up.
Like
then,
while
shall we?
here with like Jacob and
Just the
Evie,
sort we're looking
and they technically have like some
They're ready to fight
character
and cross the
development.
Blighters. This is my
But it's like,
chance
it's
to
very
step in.
minor, like kind of the way that Bayek's is. But at least like Bayek's again is like more, like it seems like be. I mean, but then again, actually, it's still a theme in this game too. I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. To me, I do like again. I like Bayek's character development more than Jacob and Evie's because again, Jacob and Evie's is more so about their appreciation of their family and that sort of thing.
I'll never finish it at this rate. Only
Again,
prophets
why the
knows
fuck
where
is this
those
here?
words are headed now. Well, I must get to work replacing them. Should you ever be in the mood for a tale or two, you can always find me where the ale is warm and tempers are hot.
It's so fucking weird. It's like, why is this here?
Man. That Mr.
Oh yeah,
Fry
that's
was
probably a
trying to
line
do this.
I do say
Knows
from Syndicate, isn't
everyone
it?
and everything in the city.
I was trying to think of like every single Assassin's Creed and see if there's like a line from each game that I just randomly say. Which I did not think there was, but like I guess from Syndicate I do say "what an odd man" sometimes. So I mean, like, I guess yeah, there is a line from Syndicate because I couldn't think of one before, but yeah, forgot about that. With Unity there isn't one. I realized that while just playing Unity yesterday. Yeah, there isn't really a line in Unity that I always like, that I just like randomly say. Oh yeah, we got this thing now. Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of this either. But again, it is what it is, I guess. Like, I'm not like... Again, it makes sense for a time period, but it's not really like super fun by any means to me. Like, I've never been a big fan of carriage stuff. Again, there's this sort of stuff in a little bit in 2 and Revelations as well, but like here it's definitely a bigger factor in the sense that it's one of the biggest modes of transportation in the game. Okay. There's like a good, like, what, maybe 10 missions that involve driving the carriage. Oh, fuck. Oh yeah, that's something else I was going to talk about. Yeah, it looks like I was hoping to upload these videos right after I record them. It doesn't look like that's going to be the case right now, just because I am trying to install Origins, and along with that, the DLCs, and that's taking a very long time. Origins is installed, but it's like the DLCs mainly. I'm waiting for them to download before I upload these videos, but it's taking a while. It's taking like 3 hours or something, so I don't know, we'll see how that turns out, but yeah, I mean, I'll upload these videos right afterwards. Then again, from what I remember, Syndicate is one of those games that's like, it's very difficult to upload while also like playing the game. So. Yeah, as I was talking about earlier too, since I do like Evie better, I think we'll spend more of the game playing as Evie. Because why not? Yeah, because why not? Like whenever we do this entire sequence is mostly mostly filled with missions where you can play as either one. So I think we'll play as Evie for most of this.
You're not aiming high enough.
And the thing is, I like Jacob's gameplay style more, but I like Evie as a character more. So it's like, and also you don't play as Evie as much in the main story. So I feel like we might as well play Evie whenever we can.
I may have an idea of my own. We will need the police to turn a blind eye to activities. My ally in the force, Sergeant Aberline. I've heard he's a master of disguise. Next up, urchins.
Urchins.
Urchins. Children make for excellent spies.
Clara O'Day.
Smart as a whip, that one.
Which obviously, this is all tutorial to the like ally system. I forgot what the system's called, but whatever. That. And then also, it's also tutorial to conquering bureaus, because that's essentially what we're going to do in this entire. That's essentially this entire sequence is unlocking this bureau, and then we're going to unlock. Then we're going to have to conquer 2 more before the end of the game, because for sequence 8 you can't start it without having conquered 3 bureaus.
I can handle a few thugs.
Okay. So, I think this is the point where that is the case. However, I do believe we can switch, can't we? Okay, maybe not. I think we have the, okay. So yeah, we have 4 missions here. The thing that's annoying is that I don't think we could do these yet, right? But when should we do the thing? I don't know. Should we do them right away or should we wait till the end? I'm a bit I don't know if we should do what we should do with that. I think the 4 regions we're gonna. I had 3 regions. Well, 2 other regions that we're gonna do is Lambeth, whatever, and the Thames. And yeah, just because these other ones are brutal. I mean, look at like these lines here. That shows how many sections there are with it. Like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10 here. So that means you have to do 10 missions to unlock this area. With the Thames, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is still a lot, but whatever. This one actually is a lot, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, right? Yeah, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for that one. And they're all big. So like the smallest ones is the Thames, and I think there's others tied with 9, but Lambeth is the lowest leveled one. So I think we'll do the one that we're currently doing, Lambeth and Thames. Was it Whitechapel, right? Is the one that we're currently doing. So yeah, I think that's the way we're gonna do that when we get to it. But yeah, for now, let's go ahead and do this. So I guess we'll do this since that's the closest mission
What's the
to
plan
us.
then, oh mighty planner?
Actually, something we should do is do some upgrading. So I think health boost, as I said, this is for Jacob, right? So we haven't done this yet. So let's do loot takedown, and then. I think for Jacob, again, Jacob's more of a aggressive sort of character. So I think we will go for, I'm thinking these 2 then, right? Unstoppable. Yeah. Let's do Slayer and then maybe Unstoppable, unless we leveled up to level 2. And we have some other stuff here. I think these are, these take up 2 skill points. So I think we will, should we wait or should we go for this? I think we'll go for this. And then with Evie, we can't switch. Okay, well fuck you then.
On with the grand ideas, the gangs, the fights, even the outfits you'll wear. Perhaps you should lead the way.
If you insist.
Okay. So I mean, something else we should do is look at the inventory to see if there's any better things. Okay, yeah, I'm assuming we can't get any of this stuff yet. Well, we can craft that, but need to be level 5. That's something else that's kind of annoying about this game is that it's a lot of the weapons you can't use until a certain level, and usually you get certain weapons like way before you can actually use them. So that's what's kind of annoying, but whatever. Doesn't look like we can really do anything. Now there's this. Okay. You don't even spend money to get these colors. It's kind of annoying. Really? You can't switch to Eevee still? Oh, okay, there we go. Really? So we really had to wait like 2 seconds, and then it would be, then it would allow us to do it.
I'll take over.
Well, I already fucking did. Okay, so I mean, same thing with her. We're gonna go through. A lot of the weapons are the same. I don't know. Is that better? Like, what's better, stun or lethal? And lethal, whatever. I think we'll do that. There shouldn't be anything here. Yeah, that's the difference between, like, Jacob has belts, right? Evie has capes. Oh, we have to level up first? That's bullshit. Okay, let's go ahead and level up then. What should we get? We should get, I think, health boost. Then what else? I think we should go for something like... maybe we'll just do what we were doing before with Jacob. There we go, and level up. Fuck, I'm kind of tired right now. I don't know why. I mean, I did get up early, but I mean, outside that, it's like... I guess we'll actually end the episode here. It's probably a good spot, considering we are 30 minutes in already. The thing is, like, her best skill is this, right? A chameleon. Like, that's the best skill in the game. Yeah, I mean, pretty much, yeah, that's actually just the best skill in the game, really, in general. Obviously, we will, and it's an EV exclusive skill, because that's what the red ones are. Red ones are EV exclusives, the blue ones are Jacob exclusives, which the Jacob exclusives aren't that great. It's really, what, Mutilate 2, which is, I think it, like, yeah, brings your enemies closer to death quicker, which is fine. But then you got Gunslinger 2, which again is, yeah, I don't know. It's fine. But yeah, not something I really care to get. And then the other one is Defense 3, where it's just, he doesn't take much damage. Which again is good, but not like mind-blowing good. EVs are much better. I mean, like, Stealth 3 is like fine. Again, it's just more stealth, so whatever. Then Knife Master is cool in the sense that you can carry more throwing knives, and throwing knives are better in this game than they are in many of the previous games. Yeah, it's good. It's not the best thing in the world, but like just the best skill in general is just Chameleon, where in sneak mode she goes invisible if you stay still, and yeah, it's pretty fucking good. But yeah, like I was saying, I don't know what we're gonna get next though. Maybe Unstoppable. Because, you know, even though it's a brawler heavy skill, it is one that's pretty helpful. Or maybe we should just let's go for lockpicking, actually, now I think about it. Because I think it's always best to have just one, like at least one character have that skill. We should get Intimidation soon as well, actually. But we can't get this yet, so. But when we need to get this, actually. We'll literally need to get it, or else we'll be pretty fucked on certain missions, but. Alright, we'll end the episode here. Next episode, we'll go ahead and do the Whitechapel stuff, and we're about to be detected for some reason. I really don't know why. Yeah, we don't get the rope launcher until the end of the sequence, which is kind of annoying, but not as bad. I mean, again, I think this part of the city, the Whitechapel, is definitely, like, you could tell that they designed it with the intention of it it being like more, I don't know, like more accessible to being there on foot. Because obviously the rest of the world, once we get to like London especially, you can see these massive fucking streets where there's no way you're getting through a lot of that area without a rope launcher. And like even here, you could tell like all these massive streets and massive like just empty areas. It's like, it's not great if you don't have a rope launcher. But like here in Whitechapel, you could say it's much more dense. Whereas a lot more buildings closer together, it obviously allows you to, yeah, just navigate through the city much easier. Unlike these other areas. But yeah, that's it for this episode. Next episode, we'll go ahead and continue on. But for now, thank you for watching.